Let's start with the most fundamental question in project management. What exactly is a project? According to the Project Management Institute, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Let's unpack that. Temporary means it has a defined start and a defined end. Whether it runs for 2 weeks or 2 years, a project is not indefinite. Unique means it's not routine work. Even if it looks similar to another project, its context, goals, or outcomes are different. For example, let's say you're developing a mobile app for a retail brand. That's a project. It starts with planning, goes through design and development, and ends once the app is delivered and accepted. But supporting customers who use that app? That's not a project. That's operations. It's ongoing, repeatable, and doesn't have a defined end. So let's return to the core idea. What makes a project a project? At its heart, a project is a change effort. It's about moving from the current state to something better. Whether you're launching a satellite or redesigning a website, you're creating a shift. That's what makes it a project. Projects differ from operations in 3 key ways. 1. They have an end date. 2. They deliver something new. 3. They help organizations move forward. And what do projects actually deliver? They can produce products, like a bridge, an app, or a marketing campaign. Services, like a new support desk or onboarding system. Results, like a feasibility study, a prototype, or a training rollout. So, in every industry, whether you're in healthcare, finance, software, or construction, if there's a defined goal, a clear start and finish, and a unique outcome, that means you're managing a project. Now that we know what a project is, let's look at the key characteristics that define it. 1. Temporary. A project is not meant to last forever. It has a defined start and a defined end date. Once the objective is achieved, or it becomes clear that the objective cannot be met, the project is closed. For example, building a hospital wing? That's a project. Once it's complete and operational, the project team wraps up, and the work transitions into day-to-day operations. Projects don't just end, they hand off. 2. Unique deliverables. Even if the process feels familiar, the outcome is always unique. No 2 projects are exactly the same, because the stakeholders, goals, risks, or constraints are always different. For example, 2 different cities building subway systems may use the same contractors, but the design, terrain, and policies make each project unique. Projects don't repeat, they adapt. 3. Drives change. Projects are catalysts. They help organizations transition from their current state to a better, improved future. It might be a system upgrade, a new service model, or entering a new market, but the goal is always transformation. For example, a healthcare project that digitizes patient records? That's more than a system update, it changes how care is delivered. Projects don't maintain the status quo, they move the needle. 4. Enables value creation. At the heart of every project is a promise of value. Value can be tangible, like revenue, assets, or infrastructure, or intangible, like brand reputation, team morale, or customer satisfaction. Think of each project like assembling a Lego set. Each brick, or task, is temporary in nature. But when it all comes together, you've created something unique that adds value. And just like Lego, projects require structure, vision, and coordination to come together. So, to sum up, projects are not just checklists or plans, they're strategic vehicles that move organizations forward. So now we understand what a project is and what makes it unique. But here's the next question. Why does project management matter? The answer is simple. Projects are complex. They involve multiple moving parts like tight deadlines, competing priorities, limited budgets, diverse stakeholders, uncertain risks. Without structured management, things fall through the cracks. Deadlines slip, budgets explode, stakeholders get frustrated, and worst of all, value gets lost. What does project management help achieve? 1. Clarity of purpose. Teams know what needs to be done, why it matters, and how it supports the business goals. 2. Alignment across teams. Cross-functional collaboration becomes smooth when roles, responsibilities, and communication lines are clearly defined. 3. Risk control. Project managers help anticipate problems before they happen. and respond swiftly when they do. 4. Value protection. Without a PM's oversight, projects drift. Scope creeps. Resources get wasted. Good project management ensures the original promise of value is protected through every phase. 5. Stakeholder satisfaction. One of the most overlooked roles of a PM? It's being the voice between teams and stakeholders. You manage expectations. You deliver progress updates, and you ensure the outcome matches what was intended. Now let's understand the importance of project management using an example. Imagine building a mobile banking app without proper project management. The developers might start coding before security requirements are finalized. Designers might not align with back-end constraints. Stakeholders keep requesting changes mid-sprint. Without a PM, everything spirals, and the result is a product that's late, over budget, and riddled with issues. But with good project management, priorities are set, risks are tracked, progress is monitored, teams stay focused, stakeholders stay informed, and the product gets delivered on time with quality and purpose. That's the difference between activity and outcome. Now, a key insight from PMI. PMI's research shows that organizations with mature project management practices outperform those without it. They deliver projects faster, with fewer defects, and with higher stakeholder satisfaction. Because project management isn't just about delivery, it's about disciplined value creation.